How to describe Phil Reed, so I'm just going to say, would you please give a warm welcome to the eclectic Phil Reed.
Thank you very much. I'm going to read a poem from a dear friend of mine called Maggie Morgan, who unfortunately is no longer with us. But one of the conditions I did say I would read this poem is I would get into character. The poem is about Maggie's adventures on the internet dating site for Plenty of Fish. She's rather well endowed and she's also blonde, so I said I would get into character. And you would also read it like Pam Ayres, so bear with me please. I joined the internet dating scene to find myself a mate and got inundated by men who were looking for a date. There were men after something serious and others just fun and frolics, and quite a few I found that talked a load of, excuse me, bollocks. I hear you like to ride pillion. Well, sit on this, one said, when another just inquired what I'd like to do in bed. Some had no sense of humour or a limited sense of fun, so they just got deleted and I moved to another one. Some tried to impress with their jobs, the sort of house they had, but when you saw their picture, they were older than my dad. I've had my children, want no more, and yet I repeatedly find that men were very well in their 70s and still hadn't yet made up their mind. You're a nice looking lady, wrote a man who only had one eye. Does it matter to you that I'm short and I'm only 4 foot high? One man with a paunch said I'm looking for someone slim. I like eating out a lot, but at yours, so can we stay in? Another lived in Wales, and although that was a long way from home, thought that we could swap numbers and just talk dirty on the phone. And all those action men, with all the places they've been, with all that going on, how would they fit me in? One guy sent me an email, which I thought was rather odd. It was an extremely long essay of how he found God. Not that I have a problem with those with a belief to err. I just don't want it rammed down my throat at every moment to spare. Speaking of which, there was a guy called Ever Hopeful 69. He got deleted without delay. He wasn't going down on mine. I at least like to know to get a person before that sort of thing. I didn't want anything heavy. I wasn't after a ring. I just wanted that someone to spend some time with me, so I would not be sat at home, alone, drinking vodka or tea. So guys, don't pretend to be what you are not. Us women are not all bunny boilers who may have lost the plot. We just want someone genuine with which to have a laugh, and then when things progress, to shower with or have a bath. Maybe one day I'll meet someone who I like enough that I can get rid of this crazy internet stuff. Thank you.
much, Phil.